What's up, everybody? It is me, your friendly neighborhood Shifty, hanging out over here playing some Crop Incremental. This is a game that I have seen some other YouTubers play, and so I started playing it on a little alt account, and it had a really good time with it so far. Free to play, but for this playthrough, I decided to just go all out. I went ahead and got myself all the game passes over here. It's actually pretty cheap to play the game, so if you want all the game passes, they're pretty cheap. It's like less than 1,000 Robux, so that's not too bad at all. But yeah, I guess so for right now, what we're doing is we have our tool, and we're just over here collecting money, and we're collecting our little crops. Our main crop right now, of course, is this blueberry stuff. So yeah, anyways, what we want to do is, since we have some stuff stored up, we can go ahead and sell now, and that's going to give us a whole lot of money. And then we can come over here to the crops multiplier, and I'm going to go ahead and click max on that, and that's going to boost up our multiplier much higher on that. So yeah, anyways, we're going to keep doing that because that is going to give us more cash, and we can sell again. And then what we want to do is run over here to this little building over here, and inside of here they have like a little shop area, and you have some tools that you can buy here. So if we have a look at this, we have the shovel, which is like the first thing, and then we have the hoe. And you can see at the top here we have this multiplier and cooldown, so that has to do with like how much money you're gonna earn and then how quickly the tool can be used. Right now I have purchased all the way up to the blueberry staff, and what I want to do next is probably try to go for the blueberry god, which should be the best weapon in this area. So let's see here. We're going to need 1,000 blueberries and 1,000 grapes, I believe that is, and then 5 trillion money. So we are nowhere near close to that for now. But one thing that we can do, we should have enough money now, but what we can do is go ahead and unlock the grape zone over here. So let's go ahead and purchase this area. It takes a long time for this door to open, but anyways, here in a second we'll be able to go on through. There we go. So now we are inside of the grape area, and we're gonna start harvesting here, and you can see we're getting grapes now, and we're still earning money as well, so that's pretty good. And what we can do, and those actually, that was one thing I want to point out. These little grapes and the blueberries and stuff we pick up like that, I guess those are called tokens. And so anyways, but here we're going to use our money to upgrade our token multiplier. So let's go ahead and hit max on that. So now we're at 2 times the tokens. Yeah, I guess every time we get a token, we're getting it 2 times now. Plus whatever the game pass gives us, of course. I think one of these, yeah, right here. So we're getting like 4 times the tokens here, thanks to the game pass. So let's see here. So we are getting money here, and we can go ahead and sell again, and I don't think that's going to be enough to upgrade our token multiplier, but what we can do is head on back down this ramp down here, and we should be able to go ahead and upgrade our crop multiplier. So the way it kind of works is, right, the crop multiplier has to do with your money, and then your token multiplier has to do with these little tokens that we're getting here. Yeah, up in here we have more tools that we can go ahead and check out. So we have like the pickaxe here, and I can go ahead and afford this as well. So this is 170 times multiplier, and then we have the scissors, which is 100 times multiplier, and 100 billion would get us a 899 times multiplier, the uranium staff. So I might actually go ahead and pick that up. That's actually not too bad. So let's see here. Oh yeah, and then we have some boots as well. That's going to give us more walk speed. You need 7,000 grapes and like 40 quadrillion money. And then we have the grape man's mask as well. That's going to give us 3 times grapes and 1.25 times cash. So that will be on further down the road. But for now, I think we're going to go ahead and try to get this what was it? Can I go back? Is there a way to go back? So I want to go back here. Maybe one more. Yeah, there we go. So the uranium staff, I need 100 billion cash. So we're almost there. Let's go back out here and try to farm a little bit more cash, and then we'll be able to get that new staff. There we go. It doesn't take very long at all. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We actually have to sell, and now we can have our cash to buy the uranium staff with. So here we go. Purchased it. Now we have the big I'm just going to say 900 times multiplier. So now we can go ahead and equip our brand new staff. There it is. It is pretty amazing. And now look at the money we're bringing in. So we're already into the trillions. We're going to go ahead and sell. And with that, we can, of course, go ahead and click the max button on a tokens multiplier one more time, and then if we head on back down here to the bottom, we should be able to maybe make some more upgrades here. Let's go ahead and see. So we're at times 1 million right now. If we go ahead and hit max, we're up to times 16 million now. So that is looking pretty good. And this new tool is absolutely demolishing the crop field here. So anyways, hold on, let me check something out here. So we have the 900 times multiplier. So let me see, do we even need the god, whatever it was called? It was like blueberry god deal here. Oh, okay, yeah, so it was 999 times multiplier, 0.5 per second. But if we look at our uranium staff, it is 0.79 per second at 899 times multiplier. So yeah, the god, blueberry god down there is still much stronger. So the only way to get any better than that is to try to work our way up to the grape scythe, which for that we're going to need 5,000 blueberries and then 3k grapes and of course 1 quadrillion money. All right, welcome back everyone. I just got my grape scythe, as you can see, and I've made some upgrades over here. So we are up to 274 billion multiplier for our crops, and then if we go back up here to the top, we are now up to 16 times on the tokens multiplier, and we're getting kind of close. Actually, we can go on through to the sunflower zone now. So let's go ahead and purchase this door, and then I don't suppose it would just let me jump on by while it does its thing. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to wait here and let that open up. But here we are inside of the sunflower zone. So over here, there are some upgrade boards, and let's see here. So we have the crafting area. So what happens is we're gonna need to craft these enzymes and other little items over here, because we need these items to make upgrades. Now pay attention, because for this enzyme, for example, we need 1,000 blueberries, grapes, and sunflowers, and that will craft us one of those enzymes. To use the enzyme, we need 5 of those, and that's going to boost our crops multiplier over here. That's how we're going to upgrade that board. And then for this token chance over here and the crops multiplier, we have this like little gem or diamond looking icon. I don't believe that that is inside of the crafting area over here, but if we go this direction, there is a cave area, and there are like some explorable areas in here. We could probably check those out eventually. Like over here, we have this like relic or whatever this is. So we need 111,000 sunflowers to activate that one. But anyways, we need to be headed on over here, because right here we see we have the crystal zone. And inside of there is a farming area with a 16 times crops multiplier on it, but we need 1 SX to open up this door. So for now, we're just gonna have to head back out here and try to farm up this sunflower area for a little while. There's actually quite a bit to this game, man. It goes on for a good ways here. We have the candy zone over that way, and then up here we have the star zone, and then over there we have more zones that we'll be able to explore as well. The dragon fruit zone, and then there's a hell zone over there as well, corruption, and so on and so forth. So yeah, and I think there's some more areas even over in that type direction as well. But yeah, here we are in the sunflower zone, or the sunflower field, and we're collecting this little sunflower token finally. So, but yeah, everything's looking really good so far, and I'm just going to keep on grinding for a little while. All right, it didn't take me very long to get 1 SX money. I should have known, because we have this super powerful tool now. But yeah, we got our money really quickly here. So we're going to go in and check out the crystal zone here. Let's go in here and explore and see what all is in this area. So over here we have another shop. So let's open that up. Okay, so inside of here we have a rake, and we're going to need 9 enzymes to purchase that. But that is a pretty hefty multiplier there. We're going to need 15 SX money as well. Let's go ahead and check this out. So we have the rake right there. Then we have the miner's helmet, which is going to give us a 5 times multi for our crystals, and then 1.75 times cash multi as well. And let's see here, we have the miner's belt as well. That's going to give us times 2 sunflowers, and we need 15,000 of this crystal. And then we have the nebula shovel, which does 9 million times multiplier. That is absolutely insane. But we need 156 enzymes and then 106 of this dust, as well as just an insane amount of money over there. So yeah, I guess the next thing we should probably work towards, honestly, is probably this rake. That seems like a pretty good plan there, and not too far off. So we need to get 9 enzymes and then 15 SX money. Let's go ahead and close out of the shop here and let's go check out this little area over here. Right now we have 1.37 SX and this is a 16 times crops farm area. So let's go ahead and see how much money we're going to be able to make here. Making money pretty quickly, not too bad at all. I guess the problem with this area is it is so small that you kind of run out of crops to be able to farm. So I guess really if you need money just to go farm in the sunflower area for a little while. Oh, I can finally get my Grape Man's mask. Let's go. 3 times grape multi and that 1.25 times cash. Let's go. Oh, it looks kind of silly on my character, but that's all right because yeah, we're getting a crazy amount of grapes now. Alrighty, y'all, change your plans because it is time for the grape god. Yeah, so there we go. We got our grape god with that multiplier of almost 500,000. This thing is gonna be insane. So yeah, the reason I went with this one is because if you remember, we were just in that cave in there and there was that weapon in there that was like 100,000 multiplier. And then I remembered this weapon down there in the grape shop and it does 500,000. So definitely I think this is going to be a much better choice. But just look at the amount of money we're making now. This is absolutely insane. So much money. We're making a crazy amount of tokens as well. I believe our multiplier is up to 64 times on crops. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, 64 times multiplier on the tokens there. And we're going to need 1 OC to upgrade that one again. But we should be able to make some nice little upgrades down here, I think. Let's go ahead and click max, and that's going to bring us up to 4.5 QA times multiplier on a crops. So let's go ahead and craft some enzymes. It looks like I'm going to be able to craft 16 of those. And when we craft our enzymes, there is a little bit of a countdown timer that we got to wait for. But there we go. So we got our 15, well, we got our 16 enzymes now. So I believe we're going to be able to go ahead and upgrade this crops multiplier. Maybe. Oh, we can only do it once because it increases once we update it. Okay, so wow, that jumped up a significant amount. I was not really expecting that, to be honest with you. I was hoping that we would actually be able to get 3 upgrades out of it, but I guess that's not the way that's going to work. We do have the 2 times crops multiplier now, so we are making quite a bit more money, a whole lot more money actually. It looks like we're going to be able to get that 1 OC token multiplier over there really quickly here. And there we go. So we're going to get our 1 OC. Let's head over here and upgrade this token upgrade. And with our 1 OC, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our token multiplier one more time. And that is going to bring us up to times 128. Looking really, really, really good. So right now, I just want to see how nutty this is, right? Because all this gear I have on right now gives me multiplier towards grapes. Okay, yeah, that's a little crazy. Look how fast our grapes is going up now. Wow, that's really insane. That's really insane. Oh, okay, so up here we have the candy zone, which is, let's just call it 50 OC. So maybe that's what we need to grind for. But now hold on one second. Let me head back inside of the cave one more time. I just want to see if there was anything that we can do in there now that were like super powerful. Yeah, so this is 100,000 sunflowers. So yeah, let me go get 100,000 sunflowers and then we will activate the sunflower and see what it will do for us. There we go. So 100,000 sunflowers, poof, gone. Just like that, we have purchased the sunflower amulet. Okay, so is that inside of our inventory? Where is that? Oh yeah, right here, amulets. So we have the sunflower amulet. It is going to give us 1.5 times crops and 6 times sunflowers. Wow, that is actually pretty good. So, and then 0.1000% chance for a field to get sunshine mutation, which is 15 times crops. Wow. Okay, that's really good. All right, so there is a little secret over here, I believe. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to zoom in and we're going to go inside of these bushes here. And I believe we can come through here and then on the other side. Oh yeah, here we go. So we've got this little room over here. What is this? So we can go ahead and open up a shop. Oh, there is a key in here, which is that, I guess that's a tool, right? It does 1 billion multiplier and has a cooldown of 0.1 seconds. That is crazy. Okay, so that's going to need 111 billion blueberries, 1 trillion grapes, and then 1 SXTG money. Wow, that's actually okay. Yeah, that's the only thing in here. So I guess that's like a super OP weapon. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind and probably try to work towards getting that eventually. All right, I got my money and I'm heading for the hills. Let's go into the candy zone. Oh wait, candy zone, I can't open it. It says 49.99 OC. I have the money, but it's not letting me open it. Why for art thou not letting me open you, candy zone? Let's go ahead and sell. There we go. And then we got our money. And let's go on into the candy zone then, shall we? Wow, look at this area. Oh man, okay, so 32 times crop zone. Look at the money coming in here. Wow, that's mind-boggling how much money we're making right now. And then we have the candy shop over here. So we need 30 million candy, 3,000 suckers. Looks like we actually need enzymes here as well. And then 30D money. And that is going to give us a lollipop that does times 8 million multiplier. Actually not as good as the one that's down in the cave. So yeah, it looks like we're needing to get the one that's down in the cave. But also we have the candy overdose mask. That's kind of funny. It gives us 6 times sugar and 3 times cash. Then we have the candy chest plate, which is 1.5 times crops. And then we have the blue candy guard, which is going to give times 2 grape. And then the pink candy guard, which is going to give times 2 blueberry. And then we have the sweet belt, which is going to give 4 times sugar. And then we have the sugaries. Sugaries, interesting. So, oh wow, okay, wow, that gives a lot of walk speed. So almost plus 18 walk speed. And then plus 10 jump height as well. That is everything that is inside of the candy shop. But I tell you what, guys, I guess that's going to be about it for this episode of the Crop Incremental playthrough series over here. Having a really good time hanging out playing it. But you guys are going to have to drop me a comment down below and smash that like button. Let me know what you think about today's video, and let me know what you think about this game and if you're playing it or not down in the comments below. But yeah, I just want to wish you guys a great and wonderful rest of your day. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, and I'll be seeing you back in the next episode.